Hey guys, it's Ashley with 3R Sales and Service. Today we're taking a look at a 16-foot box truck. This is a Ford 550. This truck is mostly meant for either fleet washing or heavy commercial cleaning, and it's got one pressure washer, but it can be split into two users. So we got a 10-gallon hot water pressure washer. This has the Honda IGX 800 engine, and it is split off into two hose reels, so each user can operate at 5 gallons per minute. The top reel has 200 foot of the 3/8 hose, and the middle reel has 200 feet of 3/8 hose as well. And then on the bottom, we have our garden hose. So this is what's going to attach to your spigot and then fill the water tanks. We've actually got two 525-gallon water tanks on board here for a total of 1,050 gallons of water. There are quite a few situations where there's no water access. You need to tote your water where you're going to be cleaning. So we have a fire hydrant fill or cam lock fill on the outside so that you can go to a water station or a hydrant and fill those tanks very quickly if needed, or you can have a consistent water supply using your garden hose hookup. We'll climb on in and kind of go over the rest of the build. All right, now that we're up inside the truck, we can get a much better look at the pressure washer. This is the HDS series pressure washer. We absolutely love these things. They've got the big 110 volt burner on them. They get super hot, just a really fantastic unit for reliability, for a higher heat output, everything. So we use these, you'll see these a lot in our builds. It does have an on-off switch for the burner, so you can use it as hot or cold. It has the temperature control, and then this last switch here is an auxiliary switch. Since this has a generator on board, there's a 115 volt outlet on the back side of this panel that you can plug accessories into, like lights or something. It does have an hour meter up front, so it's easy to track maintenance. And then we've got our fuel tanks, gasoline and diesel fuel, gas for the engine, diesel for the burner on this unit as well. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around this way. We're at the back side of the hose reels. We have a 20-gallon soap tank, 55-gallon bleach tank, and then we have a 55-gallon winterizing tank on board as well. Winterizing is a very quick and efficient process in this build. You're able to flip a couple valves, turn your pressure washer on. We've got an adapter that actually runs that water through the garden hose reel and back up into the inlet plumbing on the tank, and you can winterize your system within minutes so that you can wash in the middle of a freeze, or if you know it's going to be freezing overnight, and keep your equipment protected. The two 500-gallon tanks, 525-gallon tanks I should say, are like so, with our filling both tanks at the same time. The pressure washer does pull from both tanks equally, so you'll see the water levels start to deplete as it goes through both tanks at the same time. That black filter towards the bottom, those are our heavy-duty tea strainers that we use to filter the water before it goes to the pressure washer. We also have one of those at the top of the water tank to filter the water before it goes into the tank. You'll see that the fill is just on one tank. It'll fill both tanks nice and easy when you're using the garden hose fill, but since the water comes out so much faster with the cam lock fill, we have it going into both tanks at the same time. Okay, and kind of skipped over this part here. We have a downstream manifold, which is this guy here. This helps you choose between different soaps that you want to run through your soap injector that come out the pressure washer. So you can use your smaller tank, your bleach tank, or dip means that there's a dip tube assembly, which is right over here, that you can drop down into a 5-gallon bucket of a product that you don't have in your tanks already. Or you can simply drop it into your water tank, and it gives you the option to rinse out your soap injector so bleach or other soaps don't get built up in there or eat away at the components inside those injectors. We've got a couple hooks, hold your wands in place. The interior has been painted, and then we've also got the protective flooring to keep water and chemicals and all kinds of stuff off the surface. Sometimes these wood floors are extremely slick, so having this flooring barrier down helps with traction as well. So if you have any questions on this build, feel free to take a look at our website. It's 3rpressurewashers.com, or you can give us a call. Thanks.